They say the city offers anonymity. They're wrong. The highway is the only place you can truly disappear. Just you, 18 wheels, and the darkness. I'm a trucker. My rule is simple. No passengers, no questions, no detours. But for $5,000 cash, I broke all three. I agreed to pick up a package at a place called the Broken Spoon. A place where bad things go to retire. I should have known when the guy in the hoodie didn't speak. I should have known when the box felt too cold. But I didn't know the package wasn't the delivery. I was. This is the story of the haul that didn't end until my past caught up to me. I drove a 1,000-mile haul for a stranger, and now I'm being hunted. I'm a long-haul trucker. 18 wheels, 1,000 miles of highway, just me and the darkness. Anonymity is usually the rule on the road, but this haul broke every rule. It started with a cash bonus, $5,000 extra for a simple, quick delivery. Pick up a package at the Broken Spoon truck stop, drive it straight to LA. No questions, no stops, no looking inside. Easy money, right? The Broken Spoon was a desolate place, even for Wyoming. At 2 a.m., a man in a gray hoodie, face hidden, met me. He didn't speak. He just handed me a small, heavy, rectangular package wrapped tightly in brown tape. It felt wrong. It felt cold. I threw it in the passenger seat and slammed the door. As I pulled out, I saw him standing there, just watching my taillights disappear. An hour later, my phone pinged. Unknown number. The message was just 2 words. Pull over. I didn't. I was a professional. I had a job to do. But then the next message came. The package is mine. If you don't pull over now, I will take it from you. My hands tightened on the steering wheel. This was no prank. I accelerated, pushing the truck hard. I just needed to make it to the next major city. Then I saw it in my side mirror. A flash of red. A low-slung sedan that should have been left behind miles ago. It was gaining on me. And the message flashed a guy. The red sedan was relentless. It wasn't just following, it was hunting. Every time I tried to change lanes or speed up, it mirrored my move. I pushed the truck to its limits, the engine roaring, but the car was always right there, sitting on my tail. I realized the driver wasn't trying to cause an accident. Not yet. He was trying to terrorize me. I thought about the package. Was it a bomb? Drugs? Was I risking my life for a stranger's crime? This was my dilemma. Save the unknown contents, or save my skin. I received another text. This time, it was a photo. A photo of my house, my actual house, taken this morning. I know your address. I know your family. Drop the package at the next rest stop and live. I slammed on the brakes, pulling off the highway onto a tiny, unmarked service road. I had to look inside the box. I grabbed the utility knife from the glove compartment, my hands shaking. The red car was already pulling up behind the truck. I had no time. I jammed the knife into the tape and ripped the package open. It wasn't money. It wasn't drugs. It was something else entirely. Something cold and personal. I stared at the contents, completely unable to process it. The truck door creaked open. The red sedan was relentless. It wasn't just following, it was hunting. Every time I tried to change lanes or speed up, it mirrored my move. I pushed the truck to its limits, the engine roaring, but the car was always right there, sitting on my tail. I realized the driver wasn't trying to cause an accident. Not yet. He was trying to terrorize me. I thought about the package. Was it a bomb? Drugs? Was I risking my life for a stranger's crime? This was my dilemma. Save the unknown contents, or save my skin. I received another text. This time, it was a photo. A photo of my house, my actual house, taken this morning. I know your address. I know your family. Drop the package at the next rest stop and live. I slammed on the brakes, pulling off the highway onto a tiny, unmarked service road. The driver of the red car stood there. Tall, thin, just like the man at the Broken Spoon, but he wasn't wearing a hoodie. He was smiling, but his eyes, they weren't smiling at all. They were empty, lifeless. You were so focused on the package, the man said, his voice dry. You completely missed the real target. I looked down at what was in the box. It was an old Polaroid photo of me from 10 years ago, wearing my old college baseball cap. Taped to the back of the photo was a message, written in faded black marker. You left me behind. The blood drained from my face. 10 years ago, on a cross-country trip, I panicked and abandoned my girlfriend at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. I never looked back. I blocked her number. I changed my life. The man's phone rang. It was an old, specific ringtone. The exact song my ex-girlfriend used to use. I knew then, this wasn't about a package. This was her revenge. This was a setup. You thought you could outrun the past? The man asked, pointing to a small scratch on my truck's fuel tank. It's corrosive acid, trucker. It'll eat through the metal in minutes. He tossed me a piece of paper. It was a list of coordinates. The exact coordinates of the abandoned gas station where I left her. She wants you to see it one last time, he said. He got back into his car. As the red sedan sped away, the engine of my truck began to sputter, smoke rising from the fuel tank. I was stranded, 1,000 miles from home. The package was just a distraction. The real mission was to deliver me to my worst memory. I looked at the coordinates. I had to go there. But how was I supposed to survive the acid that was eating my truck alive? He was gone. The red sedan disappeared into the night, leaving me with the smoke and the coordinates. The acid was eating my truck alive. The only thing worse than being hunted was realizing I was meant to survive, just to suffer. Was this fair? Did the guilt of a 10-year-old mistake justify a lifetime of psychological torture? I looked at the coordinates. I had to go there. I had to face the consequences. But the fuel was gone. Did I deserve this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to know what happened when I finally reached those coordinates, subscribe. The next haul is waiting.